What's up, everybody? Crypto Muscle coming to you with another video. And oh yes, don't adjust your dial. Yes, I'm back. The Crypto Musclecast. And I'm gonna do this on a simulcast where I do it on. I'll put it on a BitChute release, and I'll put it on YouTube since YouTube is still very new. And I haven't looked at this in a while. I'm just like, damn, the views have gone up on the Musclecast. And so, but yeah, I'm back. And the last time I actually did an episode of Musclecast is, man, I think it was back in July. Let me see. I'm going to go check that out right now. And I would play music and all that, but then it's the censorship of YouTube. Like, I was doing it on on BitChute, but with YouTube and all that, I don't want them to be coming down on me on that stuff. Uh, I only wish I could, is all I gotta say. So here's my YouTube channel, right? Let me switch it over to the Musclecast, or the Metal Muscle Show, but it's still the Musclecast on it. Alright, I only have 21 subs on here because I haven't really talked about it too much. And the last episode I did was episode 39, and that was July 17th. So I'm well past overdue for one, and it's just it was a matter of time, and so here I am. And believe me, I've been itching to do it. I've been wanting to do it. I've just been so damn busy ever since. All I gotta say is ever since April. That's all I gotta say. Ever since April came around, that's when things started changing. Where I got extremely busy in general, across the board, in life, in crypto, and everything else. And so that's where I stand on all that right now. And I was reading some of the comments on here because I haven't read the comments on here either. So, courtesy of the legendary Oracle, I wanted to answer his question there. So, he said it was hard to find the Metal Muscle Show, and one, I mean, it's not going to be on any sort of YouTube algorithms or anything like that right now because, the views aren't there and all that. So, let me just show you what to do here. So, let's take a look at my content, alright? So, I just did a crypto news video earlier. Well, the time of this video is going to be earlier today because this is like late night, alright? So, let me just click on this, and let's just say one of my videos. Pick any of my videos. Alright, you go to show more, right? Click on show more. I'm telling you what to do, right? So click on show more. Boom! Oh shit, it drops down. Alright. Shows you all the different things I'm doing, all the different things I'm in. And notice, I'm taking away some things, right? Can you guys figure out what's missing? Alright. But then you'll see it all right here towards the bottom here. So you have my Telegram group if you want to get in touch with me. My BitChute exclusive content, right? That's where I formally did my Musclecast on. This is my regular YouTube channel. And then this is my Metal Muscle Show exclusive. Boom, there it is. And also, by the way, check out my music mix, my mix creations, alright? Check this out. So I'm going to click on that right now and check this out, alright? So I've been into this whole thing with, I guess you could say like a DJ type thing where I've just been mashing up music and all that stuff. So, I did one on Jay-Z, best of Jay-Z hits, right? He has a shit ton of hits over the last, 20 years? 20, 25 years? But it's mainly over the last 20 years, right? From late 90s to more like mid 2010s. I haven't really gone beyond that. Best of Kanye. This is all his early stuff. Bad Boy. So that would be like Notorious, Puff Daddy, and anybody that's part of Bad Boy Entertainment. Let's see here. Nelly. So best of Nelly, mashed up. So Def, Jermaine Dupri. Probably of all the things so far, I got a lot of compliments on this one, the So Def mix. They said it was mixed really well. And this Timbaland collection, um, I did 3 versions. So the version 1 was okay. I like it, but I was missing songs. So I did a second version that's missing now. I took it off, and I added the songs I felt like I was missing. But then after I listened to it, I didn't listen to it right away. I just put it up there. And then after I listened to it, I was like, man, I'm really disappointed with that. So I took out some music again, remixed everything. So now I just came out with version 3. This was literally yesterday. I came out with that. Was it yesterday? Yeah. Yeah, I think it was yesterday I came out with this one. And then this one just came out last night too. So this is Murder Inc. So this is like Ja Rule and Ashanti. It's mainly those two. Murder Inc. actually sucks. I didn't realize they didn't really have much artists in Murder Inc. And so it was mainly Ja Rule, if you guys know Ja Rule, and probably the only second best and the only other one that's notable there. There's Lloyd, but if you guys know Lloyd, but Ashanti, she's pretty known. She's probably the second best one on there, and there's a lot of Ashanti songs in there. And again, this is all early stuff because this is like early 2000s music because they haven't been relevant since like late 2010-ish, right? So and then Murder Inc. is pretty much not even existing anymore. I think they call themselves the Inc. now, and they don't even really exist anymore because like Ja Rule's gone on to other things, acting and all that stuff. Hasn't really done music in a while. And Ashanti, I think she does music, but it's been pretty sporadic. And so, and then there's Timbaland. I did, like I said, I did this again. Some of the other ones I'm working on. All right, just for you music enthusiasts, I'm working on a 50 Cent like G Unit collection. I'm thinking about doing one on Rough Riders. Well, Rough Riders would be like DMX and any associated acts under that label. And that's what I've been trying to do is any associated acts that's been produced by a person. So like the Timbaland one, he produced a lot of songs. So there's Missy Elliott, Justin Timberlake, various artists in this Timbaland one. This version 3 is probably the best of the 3 versions I've done for this Timbaland collection. So I would say listen to the Timbaland one and check that one out. That's probably the best of the 3. And then Murder Inc. This is actually a pretty good collection. It's it's only like 25 minutes, but pretty good mix up. I think I did a pretty good job on that one. I have to say myself. So my DJ skills are in play too now. Check those out. All right, better than crypto music because crypto music's trash, anyways. And here I am on the Musclecast. I'm back. And well overdue. I mean, it's been 2 months, and I was doing Musclecast almost weekly in 2021. 2022, it's been slower. I was lucky to even get get one off once or twice in a month if I was lucky, and then I really fell off the wagon on that. Where I passed 2 months before I finally came out with another one. So hopefully, I'm able to just continue to just take this momentum and get it back on track to where I'm at. And so there's a lot of catching up to do since July, right? A lot has gone on. I mean, where do I begin? Back in July, I was in full swing. We were doing some good stuff with like Pegasus and things like that. Pegasus has kind of fallen off, and they've been off for a while. They're still trying to hang people on. I truly don't know what's going on with them, and if you're asking me, and it's just one of those things that they say they're working on things, and it's taking them a little while longer than they expected. because it's all about their coding and all that other stuff. But who knows, right? So we'll see what happens with that. Because I had a good relationship with the platform and the company and the people, I did remove my link when all this stuff started happening. And what I wanted to do was just give them the benefit of the doubt. That's just the person I am. I always give the benefit of the doubt. And even if it's just so apparent and so in your face that, there's no way, it's just going to be bad anyways, whatever. That's just the person I am. I always give the benefit of the doubt until I can't anymore, or until there's a definitive, response or ending or whatever you want to call it, right? And so that's where I'm at with it. I'm really surprised at the viewership. This numbers has really gone up. I'm just like, wow. Yeah, maybe people are just wanting this content here, and I'm a little surprised. So that's cool, though. I mean, I just want to say thank you. This is actually pretty cool. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it more like a simulcast style, where I'm just going to just put it on both until YouTube starts picking up, and then I'll just kind of keep it on one. That way, which will be on YouTube, obviously, because YouTube is the go-to, end-all, be-all to everything there is in terms of content sharing, content playing, content sharing, that there is out there in this whole video sharing landscape that we're on. YouTube dominates it, and you know what? I'm going to give credit where credit's due. The legendary Oracle, all right? He suggested bringing it to YouTube because that's the only way to bring the viewers to it, and that is true. I totally believe that, and that's the reason why I wanted to bring it to YouTube. I just haven't done enough of it on YouTube to get that response. And it'll be in time. I mean, it's not an overnight thing, it's just in time. It's just a matter of, that's all it is, when, right? And it's got to just keep building off of it. And also in time, I keep saying it, I know. It's one of those things that I keep saying it and I haven't done yet, but the thing about it is that at least I talk about it. At least I come up with, real reasons why, and I don't just kind of just ignore it or slough it off to the side, or do things that typical YouTubers do, where they say, oh, they don't say nothing, or they'll say just continue to say good things about stuff when stuff is bad, right? So to me, I've said it before, right? Man, my cord's getting tangled here. I've said it before, and I'll keep saying it, right? Live streaming, all right? That's the biggest thing that's been on my mind since the beginning of the year, is live streaming. And live streaming is something I've been wanting to do for the longest time. And throughout the year, before I got super busy back in April, and even to now, I've still been continuing to do research and trying to find the best way to live stream. And you know how it is when it's the first time you're doing something in anything, and I'm talking about just in anything, and it's your first time, it's always going to be the hardest, right? Once you get that first one done in anything in life, doesn't matter what it is, and everything that you've done, the first time has always been the hardest. Always. In anything and everything. Guaranteed, it's always the hardest to get off. And once you get that first one off, then it gets easy from there. No matter what. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter what it is. First day on the job. First video you've ever done on YouTube, right? That was hard for me too, right? And I'm sure that those of you that have done it, it's hard for you too. Just first time you banged one, right? You know what I'm talking about, right? You know, it wasn't like, oh, yeah, you were an expert and it was easy. No, it was hard, right? So it things are hard for the first time, right? Until you get it done. Um, I always looked at, when I was in high school and college, um, one of the things I overcame is being shy, right? I overcame that, and what I did was I just decided, you know what, I got to stop not speaking out and not just being vocal about things and just speak out and do things, right? So as time went on, that's what I started doing. I kind of became more vocal, became more of a different kind of person, and I realized I should have done this years ago. But that's not the point. The point of it is that when it came to doing things like, doing a presentation or a speech in front of class, right? No one wants to do it. So what did I do? Well, shit. I just said, you know what? It's always going to be the first one. It's always going to be the hardest, but also it sets precedence, right? And plus, you're done. You get it out the way. So I always volunteer to go first, just because I just wanted to get it done, get it out the way, and plus it just sets the tone and all that stuff. So that's what I've always done. No matter what it was, I was always trying to be the first to go, and that's what I did. And even when I did that, it was still hard. It was still hard to just to do that, and still took off with it, right? So that's the way I look at it with this whole live streaming thing now. Trying to bring it back to where I was talking about. Um, the first one's going to be the hard one, and once I get that out of the way, I think it'll be good. And it has nothing. I don't think it has anything to do with how I'm doing this podcast that I'm doing right now in the Musclecast, right? Meta Muscle Show, Musclecast, Muscle Stream, whatever you want to call it, right? That's not the hard part. For me, the hard part is trying to get the software figured out so that way I could do what I want to do with it and try to go off without a hitch, right? Without any sort of trouble, because I want to just get one off going, and at the same time, I want to be able to bring in people. I don't care if it's only, and I know that some of these things have limitations on how many people you could bring on at one time to speak about, or speak their piece, and bring on air and all that. And that's what I want. I want an interactive experience, where if they want to chat it up while it's a live stream, that's cool. Whether it's chatting or if they want to come on live on my live stream, I invite that too. That's something I want to do, and I want that interaction. That whether it's good or bad, I don't care if you're my adversary, or if I don't care if you love me, hate me, it doesn't matter. I want to have that sort of live interaction, and you just never know where it could take us. It could be bad. It could turn out to be good. It could be anything, and I'm not the type of guy that's going to be like trying to, talk over you and all this other stuff, unless you make me. But that's just one of those things too. And I still want to keep it within the same format, right? Within the 1 hour format. It's exclusive, right? And if it goes over, we'll see. I mean, if it gets to the point where maybe I got to do more than an hour, then well, it's just baby steps right now. Right, first I'll keep it in a 1 hour conversation, just like my podcast. And if it goes well, and I want to do kind of a rotation too, right? Maybe at one time, 1 week or so, I'll do my Musclecast, and maybe another week I'll do a live stream. And depending on timing and how I feel and all that stuff, right? A lot of things come into play with that, and it's always about time. Like we don't have enough damn time in the day to do anything. That's the thing about it. We just don't have enough time, And because I'm immersed in platforms, I'm immersed in life. I'm immersed in my daily duties, right? Um, at my real life job, and I think if it wasn't for a pension, I wouldn't be around for it. To be honest, it's just because I'm working towards a pension, right? That's where you're getting your money at the end of your career, right? You're getting paid at the end of your career, you know, for however long you live. Shit, how can you not want to have that, right? So that's where the direction of my real life job took me, right? I went from a shitty, um, account representative of my former company, working at uh, a beer distributor, and went from that to being able to get um, a job. And I won't go into deep detail about it, but a job. All I gotta say is that I've worked really hard to get into, in terms of where I'm at and how I got there. It's something I've been trying to go for a long, long time, and to get me there because of the benefits, the pensions, all that stuff, right? That's the reason why it would be hard to give that up. Um, and that's the benefits of that. It's the good benefits, the pension, privileges. That's all I gotta say. Privileges, right? And it was something I've been trying to go for a long time, and I mean it was a tough road to get there, and I got there. And so that's the thing about it too, right? Never giving up. Never give up in what you do, right? If you really want it that bad, and you work so hard to get to something that you want, you're gonna get there. You're gonna do it, and that's the thing, right? You don't ever give up. Perseverance, right? So that's the reason why I can't quit what I'm doing. Um, but if I was at that old shitty, account representative job, working for my beer distributor, right? Oh, I would have quit that in a heartbeat. um, Say like if it was present day, all right, and I've been doing this crypto thing. All right, let's do this. All right, I've been doing this crypto since 2017. All right, and let's just say I was still at this old job. All right, I'm still trying to figure things out in 2017 with crypto. All right, took in some losses into 2018, going into 2019. Still trying to figure things out. Finally starting to figure things out, right? Because I've realized the type of crowd and the type of people that, if you follow, right, they lead you down the wrong path of just full of shit. That's why I know a lot of these guys are no longer in the space. They're gone. I mean, literally, they're all gone. Let's name them. Let's see here. PJ3 gone. Bits Away gone. Crypto Country Boy gone. Crypto Plumber gone. What is it? Crypto Soldier gone. Right? Shit, I don't know. Adam Hole gone. Tiwi gone. Whale Miner gone. I mean, you name it. All these guys are. Mike Michaels. Clover's literally gone. The list goes on and on. I mean, let me see if I can find a list of names somewhere. All these guys from those days are gone. So if I can find a list of names, I'm telling you, because I had a list somewhere. I always like to just keep down just to remind me of those times. I'm digging around my desk right now, so I'm trying to find a list of names here. Let's see here. Here we go. Here we go. Donnie Boy. gone. Mina, Devaraj, right? Sticasso. I mean, look at all these names, right? Crypto Keeper. I mean, it goes on. Revolution in Crypto, right? Crypto Dad. All these dudes, right? I followed a bunch of these guys, and every one of them are gone, right? And I'm still here because the thing about it is that I shifted direction in 2019, right? You know, because all the time they were bad talking Oracle, right? I said, you know what? Why? I'm wondering why. And I started listening to Oracle. Could not figure out why they were bad mouthing him. And to me, I just think they were just jealous of his success. So when you're jealous of someone's success, what do? You trash talk him, right? You trash them, right? Just because it's just one of those things that when jealous people do. And that's just simply what it was. Because you can't deny the success that he's brought upon himself in this space. So 2019 rolls around, right? And you know, I'm figuring things out now finally. Turning things around by late 2019, 2020, COVID hits. Oh man, I'm just booming now, all right? So 2019 going into 2020, and then the whole year 2020 going into 2021. Oh man, booming in crypto, all right? I mean, stuff I couldn't imagine, right? That I couldn't have, you know, that to me it was unspeakable a few years before that. I could not even thought that I could have gone as far as I've gone, right? Because of relationships I built with Oracle and many others out there. Just the things I've done. And part of it also is coming out with my own content because I got tired of the garbage that's going on out there. So when I did all that, and now I'm booming, all right, around that time, let's just say 20, I would say I wouldn't have been comfortable yet in 2019. If I was still at my old job. I've been well past my old job for years now, but let's just say I was at that job still. And this is all just a hypothetical situation I'm talking about. COVID comes, 2020, and I'm booming in crypto. I don't know. I think I would have just stuck around anyways, just because I'm still trying to just build off the boom, all right? And 2020 run rolls around, and still booming, right? I think I would have been at that point of, all right, I quit, I'm done, I'm out of here, all right? Because nothing would have changed with my job, my old job, had I stayed, except, you know, oh, supplies are limited. Oh man, we're stretched thin. Whoa man, we're gonna have to make you do more than what you already do at the same salary we're gonna pay you. And I said, screw that shit, you know. That's part of the reason why I left. I got tired of the hustle. It was a lot of hustling, right, for salary pay, and we get incentives and such, but it didn't do shit, all right. It didn't do shit for the hustling and the hours I had to put in on. It was all on salary pay, right? Salary pay means you're paid straight out 8 hours, right? So if you have to do it, if you've done it in 10 hours, you're still paid 8, right? And at first, I'll have to say, when I first started doing it, it was good because I would be done in 4 or 5 hours, 6 hours, and you could go home and still get paid 8, right? But as time went on, right, they started throwing more things on you and more things on you, more things on you. So it went from, okay, I got done early, to, okay, I barely get it done on time, but hey, it's still on time, to where it was nearly every day oh man, I'm working 9 hours, 10 hours, whatever, right? And then, and it's a Monday through Friday job. And then it got worse, right? Around the holidays. Every holiday, it's super busy, all right? That you are working no less than 12 hours on a shift for that week building up to that holiday. So let's just say the recent holiday was what, Labor Day? All right, it was on that Monday. So the week prior, Monday all the way through Friday, we're building up towards that, and it just gets so busy in your daily task that you could easily put 12, 14 hours in, and yet you still get paid 8 hours. Screw that shit. All right. And in hindsight, the best thing you could do to yourself in that profession, that sort of company, is to be a driver, because drivers get paid by the hour. They get the OT, and they get it. They get protected a lot, right? They don't have to worry about picking up money, right? It's all in the sales guys that pick up money. All they do is just drop and go to the next one. Drop, go to the next one. Drop, go to the next one. So they'll be in and out early, and if they had to do overtime, all right, pay you the OT for it. And so, you know, that would be the way to go. If I could go back in time, I would have just became a driver. But that's the story of that. I would have quit that job in a heartbeat had I been booming in crypto back, then. But this profession I'm in now, I can't quit that. It's just, it's the life of what you get after that, So yeah, so that whole long story on that one, it's real, right? And what has gone on since July, man? You know what's gone on? So let's just go into. I talked about Pegasus, right? Going into August now. What rolled around? The 1-year anniversary of the launch of that piece of shit contract money tree, August 12th, right? And I promised, since that trash contract ended back in December of 2021, when that thing literally ran only for 4 months before the conspiracy theory of Tiwi, they say two things. Either he took the money and ran, and he claimed that he wrecked on trading, because instead of spot trading that he normally did, which was safe, he went into futures trading, which is, more like leverage trading, more profit possibility. But at the same time, if you don't do it right, you could get wrecked and liquidated. And I could see Tiwi doing both. I could see him being a failure because he's a terrible trader. He's talked about his trading and stuff like that. And when you see what he's talked about, he's a terrible trader. So to instill your trust in him by putting your money into his piece of shit contract and trusting that guy to trade for you, man, you guys are a bunch of idiots. You guys are dummies. You guys are stupid. I mean, come on. Really? It's like Clover. Alright? Clover is the same deal. He has a terrible track record of trading, yet he was a copy trader for Moonberg back then. And you're telling me you trust that guy to trade for you? Come on, people. You guys are a bunch of doofuses and deserve to lose your money if you're going to trust those guys to be your trader. All right? Come on, people. I mean, I'd rather give my KYC, throw myself into Novatech, and trust those fake MT4s that they do than have Tiwi doing trading for me. All right, screw that shit. I do that all day long. But I'm just saying, come on, people. Either you're doing your buddy a favor, or you really thought he was something good, and he's proven to be bad over time. And I kept on showing that. I brought that all to light every time. Every time I saw how trash he was and everything that he did and moronic, I brought that out. Just like everybody else that I see. If I see something that's just stupid and moronic, like that Mark, there's a new guy right now. I don't know if he's new, but he's been around for a little bit. Just been on my radar recently, and I've been trashing him. His name is Marcos Caleb, right? Trash. And if you hear this, Marcos, sorry, buddy, but you're just so you. If people think I'm contrived and whatever, I mean, you got to be way worse than that, all right? You're so full of yourself. You're so full of um, this. There's something about you, man. You just remind me of Bits Away, and I don't give a shit if you're listening to this or not. Uh, to me, you suck. All right, and and any of you guys go tell him that. I don't give a shit. He sucks. All right. Um, when he first came on my radar, I listened to one of his things. And I was like, oh, okay, he's decent. But then the more I started watching some of his other stuff, I was like, oh man, this guy's trash. And and another evidence of that is him when Pegasus went down, he took down all his videos. And so it's like, dude, you're trash, dude. All right. So that's that's the epitome of trash is doofuses like Marcos Caleb. And so going back to Tiwi, so August 12th, all right, the day of infamy. All right, I gave Tiwi what he's ever wanted because he's never made it in crypto. The only guarantee that you'll ever see in crypto ever is that he is guaranteed to lose every time. All right, he's guaranteed to lose every time. Past results always will guarantee future results for only Tiwi because he holds that true every time. All right, he defies that logic, and that's what he is. He sucks. He's terrible, and that's why he's no longer on YouTube. All right, and so I pissed on his. Oh, I'm sorry. I gave him a golden shower, crypto that he's ever wanted on his contract, and then I buried it because I had to unbury it. I buried it. You should watch that video. It's on my YouTube channel. Watch it. There was a very compelling video that I did there. I got to say myself, very compelling for what I done, and it was very deserving that Tiwi got the golden shower of crypto that he's ever wanted. All right, he's always wanted to make six figures. That was always his goal every year. I want to make $100,000 this year. Oh man, I laugh at that every time. And another one too. One of the funniest things I ever heard too was when he said, "Oh, I've been informed that there's someone that's trying to impersonate me. So if anybody is asking you for whatever, and they're saying that it's me, Tiwi, don't fall for it." And it's like, oh, what a joke! If you ever fell for a Tiwi impersonator, right, in Telegram, on YouTube, whatever, right, Facebook, I don't give a shit. If you ever fell for a fake Tiwi, then you really just got to get out of crypto, get out of everything that you do, and just go back to your 9 to 5. Go back to whatever it is that you do, because if you ever fall for a fake Tiwi, then you are complete trash. All right. I mean, how can anybody fall for a fake Tiwi? So I laughed at that when he said that line. I laughed at Dewan because he's trash. You know what I realized? Dewan Trades, now he calls himself Dewan Hodls now because he's trash too, is that people like him, another blood, right? He's just like any of them guys. He's barely hanging on, by the way. He has nothing else to do, nothing else to talk about. He'll talk about aspects of like, crypto and government, all this other crap, right? Whatever thoughts he is. The thing about him is that he hasn't made it either. And if he did, he would show it. He doesn't show it because he's never made it. He's one of them guys that will fake the funk and act like he's done it, but he hasn't. Why do you think he lives in Mexico? Because he can't make it living out here doing what he's doing, right? I wonder what he's doing to make it in Mexico, because it's definitely not crypto. And if he's doing it with crypto, well, because cost of living is so cheap in Mexico versus in the United States. Because if he was doing what he's doing here in the U.S., he would be in the streets because he's terrible, he sucks, and he got nothing to show for, and that's why he's in Mexico. Either that or he's just trying to stay away from three-letter organizations, right? And that brings me to Clover, because when you really think about it, yeah, he has a semi-big following, right? He was one of the early guys in the platform era, right, of 2017-ish, 2016, 2017. He was one of the forefront guys, right, of the crypto platform era, which was BitConnect, right? And, he was also one of the faces of BitConnect as well, right? Early people that was involved in it, did his shit. But it was after that. All right, now let's think about what he did after that. All right, he did arbitraging, some other platforms in there, shit coins, shit like that. But really, when you really think about it, he hasn't really done shit since. Yeah, he'll say shit like, "Oh man, going to my project Hypermine, which is a shit coin anyways, trying to launch off of Pulse Chain, which is not going to launch." You look at that, and it's like, he hasn't had a win since BitConnect. So when you think about that, that was 5 years ago now. So it makes you wonder, why does he live in all these foreign countries? Well, one, he's trying to not live in a high cost of living in the U.S. Two, well, he is running away from three-letter entities, right? And three, well, shit, you can't make it in the U.S. You only can make it in some other foreign country, and that's why you're there. So you can make all this excuse of whatever you want, alright, but that's the reality, that's the truth, and that's why you're not here in the U.S. So all I gotta say is, I'm living good. I'm living fine as it is, alright? Crypto, to me, is like a second job, but man, a second job, and it's just stacking, alright? And by the way, you guys recall, I did win a Cuba Life car last year. I did, right? I took home a Cuba Life car. I actually did buy a car with Cuba Life money, their car incentive program that they had. I actually applied for that and got reimbursed for it. So Cuba Life paid my car when you really think about it. And so I did that, and I still have it. It's parked in my garage. It's literally new but used, right? When I bought it last year in 2021, it was 2021? Yeah, 2021. Bought it last summer. It was a 2019. I won't tell you the make and model, but it's a 2019 SUV, literally brand new. It has that new car smell, and for being 2 years old, it only has 3,500 miles on it. Not 35,000, 3,500 miles, right? Literally brand new. When I looked at that and I saw the the price for it, and I was looking at the Cuba Life money that I had set aside for that, with that car program they were doing. I was like, oh shit, this thing will cover that off, pay it off nicely. So that's what I ended up doing with it. I said, all right, I'm going to purchase this car, and sent the information back to Cuba Life, and Cuba Life paid me right back. Boom, just like that. Car program hit, and there it is. So all I gotta say is, man, crazy times in crypto, good times, and I got a Cuba Life car. Crypto's good, and I can't complain. I'm living pretty good. Got a good place where I live. I mean, I got it all, everything that I ever want, everything. All right, let's just say that, everything. And could I get more? Could I want more? I mean, I could. But to me, everything else is just cake bonus. All right, of everything else that comes, it's just all just cake. I'll just take it. You want to give it to me? I'll take it. But am I completely satisfied? Yeah. I'm completely satisfied in life as it is. Could it be better? Of course. Life can always be better than where you're at. Even if it's good, it could always be better, right? But the thing about it is that I can't complain, for where I'm at and how I have it, where I'm at. And all I got to say is that it's good. And all it took was a shift in direction, first in life, and then in crypto, right? And to this day, I will never say a bad thing about the Oracle. I'll always give credit where credit's due. Oracle gave me that new sense of direction, right? And how great is that, to be able to have friendly interaction with him on pretty good basis. And he actually goes out of his way to give cool advice and everything else, right? And so I always thank him for everything he does. And I don't think I'll be where I'm at today if it wasn't simply first following the Oracle, and then somehow, some way, get his attention enough to have some interaction with him that created this cool vibe and relationship that we got in terms of crypto, YouTube, and all that stuff, and so I went on to do things, for example, take on his consultation, right, which is this right here. Let me go over here. His consultation, he actually has a special on it right now at 0.10. But always look out for this consultation. He does specials from time to time at a discount. It will give you a full package, Discord and group. Consultation and Discord. And this is worth it. This is a method of trading that's one thing I always said I wanted to do too, was if I ever wanted to learn how to trade, it would be leverage trading. And leverage trading couldn't be done any better than how he does it. He perfects this style of trading. And so I did take those lessons back in late 2020. It was like December 2020. I took the consultation, and I got to get back in the Discord, because at the time the whole Discord deal wasn't offered. I think it was like a limited time offer of however long you're in Discord. That's what you would get, and then with having Oracle consultation, that was the big part of it. So that's what I did. So I learned the method of trading, and I'll have to admit, this is the truth. I haven't done too much of it, and I should be doing more of it, right? Because things are coming along in terms of what's going on in crypto, right? What's coming, Right? Slowly and surely, regulations are going to be coming pretty soon. It's going to get to the point where, you never know where platform is going to be, and things are going to have to change at some point down the road. But they can't take away trading from you, or maybe they can. You never know. But trading is the way I do want to go. So that is that, right? But yeah, besides the golden shower on Tiwi, and then rolling through August into September, I did visit the Bonanza office in LA. Um, so that was pretty cool. Watched that video. I was doing a little bit of play by play live at the very place. And it was actually kind of funny, though, the whole story. I told the whole story of how things transpired in that Bonanza video, but it was in LA, so uh, I just happened to take the trip out there, and I said I'm going to stop by there and see if it actually exists, right? And everything that you see from Bonanza actually existed, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, so did that. That was actually yeah, end of July going into August. So I did the Musclecast mid July. That was the last time I did it. So that was shortly, because 2 weeks later I went to LA. Um, but yeah, and then other than that, now it's late September already. Man, September just flew. And so the next key component piece that I want to bring is, like I said, live stream to reality, and getting that first one off, I think would be key. And then once I get that first one off, boom, then I'll be like, all right, which one I want to do? Do I want to do a Musclecast podcast, or do I want to do a live stream? And then it'll just go from there. So again, it's good to be back. I feel good about doing one of these again, because I like doing this stuff. I love doing content for YouTube. I love doing this sort of content to just speak about things. Because 15-minute, 2-second videos, you only can speak so much about things, and you're only going to be able to garner a certain amount of people that are willing to listen to that as well when it comes to just being yourself, right? Sometimes people just want to go into that content to see what the platform is, and that's it. They don't care about the personality behind it sometimes, right? That's what you have guys like the Jamies and stuff like that, right? When you have those guys, all they do is talk about it, and that's it. There's no other sort of personality to it. And to me, don't you want some realness to it? Don't you want someone that's being real about things, very opinionated? Sometimes it's thought provoking. Sometimes you could rub the people. I could rub the people the wrong way, and or I might say some things that is like a whoa shit kind of moment, like wow, did you just say that? And yes, I did say that kind of thing, and it's stuff like that. And so, oh, here's something too, by the way. I have fallen off the wagon when it comes to drinking, right? Just kidding. Well, drinking. I had soda today. All right. No, I'm just kidding. I, when it comes to working out and all that stuff, dieting and stuff, I'm not like a diet freak and all that stuff. I do enjoy my calories. And when it comes to meals, I do enjoy having a soda with a meal. And it's only for dinner. I don't like to have it for lunch. I don't drink soda all day long. I only like to have it with a dinner. I think having a soda with dinner goes well. It's like how some people drink wine with their dinner. I like having a soda with dinner. I drink water like literally all day long, or I'll drink protein or something like that, and water all day long. But to me, uh, you know, drinking enough water is fine. I'm good with that. I want something different, and a good way to wash down a dinner for me is a soda. So, and my two favorites, one and two, not in any particular order, Pepsi and Mountain Dew. All right, That's just what I like. I like Pepsi and Mountain Dew. Hot days, love Mountain Dew. Um, and Pepsi is just good with a lot of things. So that's just what it is. But I know I just kind of threw that in there, just sort of talk, right? But I'm an energy drink freak. There was a time that I totally quit energy drinks like cold turkey. All right, and I didn't drink it for years. And then all of a sudden, when I got into this profession, let's just say I've been in this profession now, shit, going on almost 7 years now into this profession. Man, I talk about falling off the wagon. I fell off the wagon with energy drinks now. Um, and with energy drinks, I'll drink it if I have to work a double shift, and that's it. And occasional days off, I'll drink it. But it went from zero to now I drink it once or twice a week with energy drinks, and that's just what I do with it. And Bang energy drink is the official drink of, I'll just call it the organization I work at. Yeah, so Bang is the official energy drink, and it's a good energy drink. Another one I highly recommend is C4, and they have Starburst flavors, Skittles and Starburst flavors. Oh, those are the best flavors too. So anyhow, enough of all that. Just want to say thanks if you have been listening back, hopefully for good, on more regular basis with this exclusive content of the Musclecast slash the Metal Muscle Show live stream. But I think for right now I'm going to simulcast it on BitChute and YouTube and then go from there. So yeah, I just want to say thank you again. Hopefully good things will come with bringing back this side piece that I haven't done in 2 months, and we'll go from there. But overall, though, I do want to say thanks to everybody. Just in general, it's been great so far, and I got a lot of fire and desire, burning desire, just pushing content and just keeping it going and flowing when it comes to the things I do in crypto. That, to me, no matter how bad things may look, the future is always going to be bright, no matter what. That's the kind of thing I see and bring in the space here. And so what if I'm brash and opinionated and tell it like it is? So what, right? No one else does it in this space, and sometimes you need some realness to it. But yeah, so that is your Musclecast. All right, today's date is September. Well, the time of this video is gonna clock over to right now, pretty soon midnight, September 24th. All right, so September 24th, newest Musclecast, and we'll see what happens from here. So yeah, just stay tuned for all my other content I normally bring on my regular channel, and subscribe to the Musclecast channel here. And other than that, well, shit, I guess subscribe to BitChute while I still have it there. Man, I miss CocoScope too. Yeah, I got my Telegram group. Check out my Telegram group, by the way. If you want to check out the Telegram group. And what else I got going on? Oh yeah, the music mashing stuff that I was talking about earlier. Check that out. I'm telling you, I got more to come when it comes to that sort of thing. So stay tuned for that. More music coming. I got a lot of stuff on my mind that I just want to and that's part of the reason why I've been busy too, is that I've been kind of mashing up music too. Just for fun. That's more of a side hobby thing. I'm not going to take that super serious, but it's fun, and I like to have people listen to it and all that and give their opinions. So, That's another thing I've been doing as well. And so, other than that, comment down below and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. And smash that like button. And I'll see you in the next one.